Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and run the Alibaba 3-inch intakes just to kind of see if there's any changes that I've noticed or will notice if there's any. My previous intakes that I've always been running for years were these Rabbit Hole Motorsports. It's a guy up in Canada, but you know the business isn't around anymore. And then I have, this is the Z1 3-inch intake. Originally I was gonna try to run these, but since I've got the 75mm throttle bodies, their hose is pre-molded, so it only fits to the OE throttle bodies. You can kind of see it's tiny, man. So there's no way I can make it fit. When I do my intake comparison, I'll switch back to OE throttle bodies. That way everything's running the exact same. So here's a closer look at the Alibaba, intakes. Style wise, it's pretty much like the Z1, the 2.5 style at least. It uses the couplers like this. The piping goes all the way to the throttle body. And again, this is the 3-inch from Z1. They use a pre-molded section here. So their hard pipe is actually much shorter. But they still retain this long elbow like this. Ooh, I was about to trip. And then in terms of filters, I'm not going to run the filters that come standard with the Alibaba kit. I'm actually going to run these velocity stack filters. Mainly only because, I like to run the velocity stack. And it's actually a little shorter, so I have a little more space. But they're massive though. This is the standard filter that comes with it. It's the standard filter that comes with the 2.5 and 3-inch. So I can't speak on the filtration quality, but in terms of size, they're massive. These were the blocks filters that I was originally running. These are also the ones that go to a velocity stack. So let's pop them on and see how the fit is. All right, so I got the pipes configured and on. I know there are some people who've had some fitment issues with these. So in terms of orientation, it's easier to have the bent on the driver's side and the more straight on the passenger. The hard part sometimes about using these long elbows is getting the orientation of the pipe so that it doesn't twist and bend the coupler. So it takes a few tries, but I got it to where it wasn't contorting the coupler. Yeah, it's a little tough. Takes some time. You can kind of see in terms of how much I have it lengthwise. This is just for your reference. And of course the filters are sitting relatively inside. This is about where my old filter sat, so I shouldn't have any problems putting on the bumper. All right, so this is the install on the Alibaba intakes. Hope this helps.